खिदमत और एतमाद के 50 साल स्टेट लाइफ इंश्योरेंस कॉरपोरेशन ऑफ पाकिस्तान।
So I joined State Life a year and a half back, March last year, as chairman and CEO. Prior to that, my professional life has mostly been outside of Pakistan. Most recently, I was in Hong Kong. I was working as global director, risk and strategy for AIA, which is the largest Pan-Asian insurance group. I was also with Hong Kong for a while with Milliman, which is an American strategy and management consultancy. So I was in Hong Kong for about 4 years. Before that, I've been in London mostly for about 13 years or so. There, I qualified as an actuary. I worked with HSBC, EY, the consultancy in European actuarial services, and Prudential. Different roles, from advisory, M&A advisory, to capital management, to actuarial services. And now, here I am. See, I grew up in Pakistan. My entire schooling was here in Karachi. I was born in Quetta, then moved to Karachi. My parents moved to Karachi. Then I've been in Karachi. All my schooling was in Karachi, Karachi Grammar School, where I did my A-levels from. Initially, I did a short stint with a firm called Aye Khud as an actuarial trainee or an actuarial student for a couple of years before I went away for my master's. But at the end of the day, your root is your home country. And to be able to come back and in your own way, in your own area of expertise or professionalism, to have an idea that you can contribute a little, there's no better reward. And hence, that's what it is. If you look at the last 20 years globally, have been very happening years, from geopolitical to geoeconomic scenarios. And to be working in the financial capital of the world, London during that time, among some great professionals, but also with your own culture and heritage being there. We know all that was been happening geopolitically, being a Pakistani Muslim in that society. It really gives you a sense of identity and how to be confident about it, but also accepting of all different point of views. So when you're on the flip side, now that I'm here, then my focus remains that to ensure inclusiveness, and that's not only limited to gender, but also ethnic, and understanding, most importantly, understanding that every individual comes with their own skill sets. And identifying those skill sets is important, because then only will they be able to add value, also have appreciation of themselves and what they can contribute. So I think that cultural learning has been the most important one for me. Now, the world average is around 3.5%. Our neighbors, India, is about 4.5%. Even Indonesia and countries like Malaysia would be above 3.5%. We are at 0.9%. Life insurance is at 0.6%. Now, one can say the life insurance industry in Pakistan is split into two. State life is about 60% of the market share. Over the past year, we've grown that. We were at 50% when I joined. We've increased it to around about 60% end of 21. And hopefully we'll gain even more market share. Across both private and public players, what I don't see is a lot of innovation, where we can meet the need of the market, understanding that in a population of 220 million, one product it's not a one-size-fits-all. That innovation, I believe, unfortunately, has not been as promotive and as active as it should have been. And that is what we've been trying to change since I've taken on State Life for the past year and a half. Now, the skepticism comes from, though if it's a savings product sold in the garb of a protection product, its real purpose is investment, and that's what it's being sold as. And when you sell it as an investment product, with you call it with the misunderstanding between the buyer and the seller, that the purpose of it is to protect you against an unforeseen event, not to give you investment gains. Unfortunately, in the past 10 years or so, the practice in Pakistan has been of selling it as an investment product, which means when markets are volatile, stock markets are volatile, the returns may not be as what people would have been expecting. And then their trust in the industry goes away. You see, insurance primarily is what? It's a promise. It's a promise to the individual that when a need arises, the insurance company will be there to meet that need. When that promise is broken, the trust goes away. So I think the industry as a whole has to work very hard to bring that trust back. And what we're doing with that is our core product is a savings product, savings and protection product, which is our endowment product. We have further improved that product, and we have also introduced a line of new product lines which focus on protection, which focus on individual needs of our potential customers. It also identifies different age groups, different financial segments, so that we can go with a solution that actually assists an individual in their life journey right now, so they can take their life journeys with a lot more confidence. So one thing that I'd say is, when you say leadership turnaround, I think I've come in, but the rest of the team is the same. We're working with the same individuals as have been here. I think State Life employee force is rather loyal, and they stay with State Life for umpteen years, which is a good thing. They come in with a lot of institutional knowledge. What it needed was a bit of direction and a bit of innovation, and that's where our focus has been. So if I look at it, just in the past year, we've launched an entire health line. We've come up with innovative products such as rahen, which protect women. I was talking about meeting the particular needs. So when I talk about the health line, we're talking about health products that are actually affordable. I personally got involved in designing those products. Similar with innovative solutions such as protecting women against cancer. So we've got that. Like I said, savings and products are endowment. We used to be one of the best ones, but we've gone and relaunched it under Golden Endowment, it being the 50 years of State Life's anniversary this year. And it automatically adds, because what we've done over there is we have technically reviewed the policy, the product, and refined it, which means that the new product gives you an automatic 25% value add from day one. So the one thing is, if you ask me what we've done, is we focused on where the needs of the market are, how we can address those. One of the first things is to segment the market. We are a young nation. We are a youthful nation. There's a lot of good things happening on the freelancing and the tech industry, but there are not any financial inclusive products for them. So we are introducing those. Health is something that we need to take care of at every step of our lives. And introducing products that are affordable for every individual is the key. So for example, our health product line, for as little as, if I've got the numbers right, 550 rupees a year, you can get your basic health protection. rahen, which is the women cancer protection program, as little as rupees 200 a year. I'm saying a year, i.e. paying less than 20 rupees a month. So even a college student can get themselves protected, and that's the idea of it. And I'm very happy to say that the pension plan that State Life has now is greater value than anything else. Your initial investment into the pension plan is guaranteed to be doubled within 7 years. And then of course that means much better pension payments in your retirement and a much more confident peace of mind for yourselves. First and foremost, insurance industry is always a step behind when it comes to digitalizing and adopting tech. It's just a global phenomenon. However, I think there's some good initiatives and a good directional push being brought in on digitalizing and what you call insurtech from the SECP. And companies are innovating in there, which is a good thing. As far as the front face is concerned, like I said, we've started our journey but we've started in earnest. We're bringing on partners. And also, I think we're trying to tackle both ends. But yes, we want to bring the solutions to our customers on their fingertips so they can do everything straight away. And it can be anything from buying new policies to submitting claims to even getting serviced while they are our customers. But together with that, I think a lot more focus, being the largest insurer in Pakistan, is to make it all efficient, is that our internal processes have to be digitalized. And there's a lot of focus going on over there as well. A lot of what we've just spoken about, but yes, 2021 was a record-setting year for State Life, and I'm very proud to be a part of it, part of that journey and the success State Life has had in 2021, despite COVID and other economic challenges. On figures that you're talking about, I think there's some fantastic positions over there. State Life increases new business year on year by 100% compared to 2020. We paid 100 billion rupees in claims, which is the first ever in Pakistan. So it's an entire record set. I mentioned to you about our endowment product where we pay guaranteed bonuses each year. In 2021 alone, we allocated about 85 billion rupees in bonuses to policyholders. See, the fantastic thing about State Life in itself is that it's the only company, not only in Pakistan, I think globally, which allocates 97.5% of its profits to its policyholders. So whatever we earn effectively goes straight back to the policyholders. The key factors are really innovation. We started this journey right from day one when I came in. The purpose of the main goal that I've had since I've been here is to really generate and increase the penetration rate in Pakistan, i.e. the acceptance of insurance. And the reason for that is a larger insurance industry will contribute a lot more to the economy of Pakistan. It also becomes, an insurance industry also becomes, a vibrant insurance industry has the potential of becoming the backbone of an economy. So I think all those things we spoke about, from digitalizing to coming up with new products that serve the people and generating a new vibe within State Life that yes, we can do it. So we sat down with a number of media companies and we've got a whole diaspora of pitches from something very flashy, very attractive, of how to connect with the new generation to something of being a bit more archaic given we're an old company, etc. All very interesting, all had their pros and cons. But the one thing that came about, surprisingly, was that jingle, Aye Khud, mere abbu, it's a fond memory in everybody's minds. And then once we accepted that yes, this is something, it's a legacy to be celebrated, and given it's our 50th year anniversary as well. But then Pakistan has also changed since this jingle first came about. A father is not the only sole breadwinner of a family anymore. A mother has an equally important role, and she had an important role back then too, but more so even now, no matter what they may be doing. They may be homemakers, they may be leading their own lives together with the father, being breadwinners. They may be single mothers too. There may be single fathers out there as well. So understanding and respecting those different roles. And then one of the things that struck me was this is not a jingle. It's not an ad campaign. It's actually your prayer, if you really think about it. It is something you can wake up every morning and just say a silent prayer to yourself. All you're doing is wishing happiness and well-being for your parents and your family. And of course, your nation and your country. Those are driving factors and our driving identity in any one of our lives. The country and the nationality that we have, and the parents in whose shadows we grow up. So waking up and saying a silent prayer for them is probably, we've all done it as children, we've all done it as that. So I saw it more as a prayer than a jingle. And I think that was the thing that we wanted to grasp. Well, first and foremost, on behalf of State Life, I'd like to thank all of Pakistan for their trust in State Life for the past 50 years. It's been a matter of pride, I know, for State Life to serve Pakistan for the past 50 years. For the next 50, the focus is to really expand the protective and social network across for available and affordable and accessible for all Pakistanis. If one wants to, let's call it a traditional route, we want to be there as the backfall, as then they can take as a partner in the life journey to live a healthy and longer life. And similarly, if an individual has got a non-traditional route, wants to take on more risks, be it from a professional standpoint or otherwise, we want to be there to give them the confidence that they can take on more risk because they've got a backstop there to protect them, be it financially or otherwise. So I think as far as State Life is concerned, we want to focus to help the entire industry grow within Pakistan. I think there's a huge potential for it. I don't see any competition within the insurance industry. I think the financial services segment can be a lot more stronger to serve Pakistan better, to become the economic backbone of the country, and individually be there to better serve and protect the people of Pakistan.